Alright, so hi guys, Joshua back again. Said previous video that I would talk about Android 16, and that is what I will be doing in this video. So yeah, we're going to get this started. Once I finish loading. Any day now. Alright, we're good. So Android 16. Whoops. But yeah. Pretty good character. Underutilized for sure. Underrated for sure. One of the most honestly, because when I look at this character and I like, you know, when I go in the lab and I see these things that he's able to do, I'm like, huh? Why am I not seeing this character? like literally. But yeah, he kind of falls in the same boat as Esposito, sort of. With his frame rate ain't the best. He has 2 buttons that are safe, and that's it. But again, it's not as bad as DB Esposito, because at least he has 2 moves that are safe. See, Esposito has none. But I think people are missing the picture. They're missing the point. The character's not supposed to have a really good stagger pressure, which I do think he does. His stagger pressure ain't bad. It's pretty solid, honestly, for a grappler. Look at the range of these moves, or these 2 buttons. That's his standing jab, by the way, and that's his 2L. I don't think there's any 2L that just stays in place that has as much range as 16s. No, it isn't. And it's safe as well. And notice, it's a freaking low. That's a big deal, because he's literally the only grappler in the game that actually has a low hit 2L, which is nuts. It's nuts. US Broly, that's his 2L. DBZ Broly, that's his 2L. Do you see? Janumba, again, another grappler. His 2L doesn't hit low. It's a good 2L. Janumba's, I say, is second to 16s. Because it does, the range is nuts. But it doesn't hit low. Unlike 16. Base Goku doesn't hit low. Do you see? Do you see? Do you actually see the ridiculousness of what you can do with this? That means 16 doesn't just have to grab you in order to actually hit you now. He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't just have to grab you to mix you up. No. No. And aside from, of course, the universal options, Dragon Rush, close up, 6M, frame trap, you know, stuff like any other character can do. Super dash mix up, you know, but he doesn't. Now, unlike any other grappler in the game, he can actually hit you with a low, which is nuts. It's actually nuts. I don't think you understand how dumb that is. That was an accident. That is dumb. It's dumb. I'm sorry, it's dumb. It's dumb to me. It's really dumb. You can do stuff like this. I messed up. I messed up again. Stuff like that, and then you just land and grab them. You like of course, the more books on your just have, the better it is. There is a video about Android 16 mix-ups, So if you want to just type it in season 4 mix-ups or season 3.5 mix-ups, and I'm pretty sure it will come up. You find it eventually. I forgot the guy's name. I would tell you it if I remembered, but yeah, dumb. The fact that a grappler can either grab you or do all the other stuff that any other character could do. 6M, cross up, drag rush, is dumb. He could also do that. Hit you with a low high low mix up. Dumb. It's dumb to me. A grappler, the only grappler in the game having that. It's dumb. Not to mention he also has like, I think I'm gonna go far to say this is one of the best moves in the entire game. It's dumb. It's actually stupid. The fact that it is a low is good, but the other fact is the speed. The speed of this move is what is another reason why it's so good. And of course that you literally can't be punished. Look, it says it there. -1 right there when you're in the air, and when you land you're -3. So whether you let him land or he's in the air, he's safe regardless. It's dumb. I'm sorry, it's dumb. You could literally, when someone's pressuring you, right, you could literally do boom, I'm out, and there's nothing they can do. You could literally do this, boom, my turn. It's that simple. Whoops. And it's dumb. And he hit him with the grab. It's dumb. I'm sorry, that move's dumb. It really is. Of course, consider it's anti-air, so which means super dash. It's not super dash out. Boom. Boom. That doesn't just go for the EX, all of the versions. You see there. If you do a little too slow, that happens. So he has answers for super dash. 3 answers to be exact. You could do these versions in the air as well, which they have exactly the same property. So whether you're on the ground or in the air, these moves will always beat super dash. So really good options. And of course 16 is the original king of big boy normals. Because the other two characters on my team are both DLC characters. So he was the original king of the big boy normals. So this is nothing to super dash out pretty easily. Boom. 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 Every single time. Wow. But yeah. Huh? That's new. I did it way too early. Okay. Okay, Goku. Okay, Goku. And like, they also changed his combos, which is I'll talk about later. Yeah, so oh, let me try the standing jab, the JL. Yeah, works. It's not as yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. It's not as easy as the thing, of course, but it works. Yeah, dumb. I'd say if I had to choose like a one weakness from him, is that he doesn't have a way to actually really end his block string in a safe way. Well, he can, but it's not true. Can end like that, but that's not true. So if someone reflects, you're kind of screwed. Yeah. Yeah. But It's all good, because that's when the mind games start. You can either do this, and if you think they're going to reflect, oh, you could just cut the block string short. You know, do that. Just stop your block string right there, and if they reflect, oops, if they reflect, whoops, mistimed it. I did it wrong, but yeah. So if they mistimed it, so yeah, get some nice combo equals nice damage. Nice damage, I would say. Yeah. Low fingers is grabs, I think, is probably has one of the best in the game. Second, I honestly think he has the second best grabs in the entire game, second only to Z Broly. The only reason why I'd say Z Broly's is better because they have armor on it. That's pretty much it. If they didn't, I'd say 16 would have the best grabs in the entire game, because his grabs are really good. Because he has the same speed that the Z Broly, it's just that it does have armor on it. Just literally it. Even hits harder. Yeah, even hits harder. So it's literally the armor. The armor is such a big deal. Dynamite driver is another dumb move. That's the fastest one, which I've seen you do. You use this not just to grab someone, just to dump them, but use it in combos as well to give yourself a slide and knockdown. But he doesn't have to do that now because they changed his combos, which I'll speak in just a minute. The dynamite driver, so I'll show you, really good. Really good. The range is good, the speed is pretty good for the range it covers. Yeah, for its range, the speed is pretty good. Say about here, yeah, it hits. And what makes it, another reason why this move is so dumb. That, you see that? Projectiles, and that's not just weak projectiles. That is literally, that goes for beams as well. So forget Goji or Boo here because his X is a beam. Boom. Dumb. It's really good. Yeah. So yeah, the others just go for the medium. The EX is exactly the same, if I can do it. So yeah, really good moves. Really good moves. Oh no, that's not even another thing. There's another thing that beats. I completely forgot. Assist. Whoops. It is a projectile, so you probably figure, well, we're supposed to do that. But here's the thing. Beats the base Goku's as well, and that's not a beam. That's not a projectile. So it just beats assist. Period. Which is similar to Cooler's 3H. and Janemba's counter. Difference is 16 they can only do this move on the ground, similar to Kula, who can only do the 3H on the ground. Janemba's the only one that can do the counter on the ground and in the air, so Janemba's cracked in that aspect. So all three of those guys that I just mentioned, 16, Kula and Janemba, are kind of anti-zoners in that regard, as where they cannot be zoned because of these moves. And the EX1, of course. The EX1 is just a superior version of the medium one, as it is faster and I can combo off of it just by super dashing anywhere on screen, whereas medium one can't do that. You can only do that in the corner with the medium one. You can see there in the big screen you have to do that. EX1, no, just super dash anyway. So yeah, really good. So he's grappler, sort of an anti-zoner. Grappler, sort of an anti-zoner. Pretty good mix-ups, if you say for a grappler anyway. Multiple options to mix you up. That's crazy to me. It's dumb. Ways to snuff out super dash. Second best grabs in the game, second only to Broly. It's just dumb to me. His B assist, really good assist. I think you've all seen it already, but that's a really good assist. That's actually a really good assist. Oops. His damage, I'm not really sure. We have to check. And a meter game, could do both. Yeah, it's not bad. Say that meter game is pretty average, I think. Damage ain't bad either. Yeah, they changed his combos, which I like very much. Because 416 was one of those characters that couldn't get sliding knockdown. You have to do... That wouldn't work before, because this just wasn't fast enough. This used to just miss. Doesn't work outside the corner. But the fact that it works in the corner is still a nice improvement. Yeah, maybe there are some weaknesses of the character, but again, as I said with DBS Broly, a character is supposed to have weaknesses. That's what balance is for. And this is a team game as well, so you can literally just build a team so that you negate his weaknesses, or you just make them less of a problem, of a weakness, to say the least. That's literally what you do. Character's not supposed to be like Android 21 or Base Vegeta, who pretty much have weaknesses, but if they do, those weaknesses don't matter. if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, now that I think about it, there is most of the cast is underrated. Now that I think about it. We start from the beginning, underrated. He's not, because I see him everywhere. So Cool Kid thinks he's overrated, which now that I think about it, I can kind of agree. I can kind of see where he's coming from. I can kind of agree with it as well. Yeah, the boss were nice, don't get me wrong. but I don't think he is as good as people say he is. That's what I'm saying. Master Roshi though, definitely underrated. Never see him, and that's a crime because he is really good. He really is. Base Goku again, similar to as Master Roshi. It's a crime that I don't see him often. It's really ridiculous. I don't know why the bus he got with E Nuke's one of the best, arguably the best anchor in the entire game. Really good character. It's just dumb how I don't see him often. Tien, correct. There's nothing else to say. You don't see him often again, which I don't understand why. People have said, well, the character's boring. I can see that. I can understand that reason. This is me, someone who just can't play characters that are boring. I understand what that is like. But going from that same logic, Bardock is boring to me anyway. But I see him way more than Tien. Just saying, Yapcha. I don't know what to say about Yapcha, honestly. Krillin, definitely underrated. Yeah, definitely underrated. Frieza, sort of, yeah, underrated as well. I still think that that the way they buff him is wrong. I think they keep buffing Golden Frieza instead of Frieza himself, which is weird to me. But yeah, could be no. Definitely not underrated. Yeah, I think only specific kind of people can play someone like you. Nappa again is similar to Ginyu. Only a specific person can play someone like Nappa. Definitely underrated though. No, everyone plays you. Yeah, definitely underrated. It's spoken about so many times. Baby again, yeah. Remember, yeah, definitely. Cooler, yeah, definitely. You definitely not. You definitely not. You definitely. Spoken about him already. Dumb. The only grappler in the game that actually has a low hit and 2L. You, yeah. You definitely, yeah. You, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Like most of these characters are underrated. They really are. Bugoku is not ridiculous. 17, yeah. I think most 17 players, not gonna say all because it's wrong if I say all, but I think most people don't really know how to actually use the character. I'm not saying I do because I don't, but I think most characters don't know how to use this character. They literally use him because of his dumb A assist. His A assist is dumb. Yeah, 6 GT. No one cares about you. No one cares about you. Yeah, definitely underrated. The buff she got were nice. She still don't have the reflect. It's fine though. That's what we call identity. And standing out. She definitely does stand out. One of the most it's the fact that she doesn't have a reflect makes her one of the most unique characters in the entire game. Vegito, no. I see you all the time. Yeah, definitely. I've spoken about him in the past as well. Gotenks, yeah. Definitely underrated. Piccolo, yeah. No. I don't think Piccolo's underrated. Definitely not. Yeah. No. Yeah, I do think he's underrated. People downplay this character so much, saying, oh, he's not that good. But in reality, I think he's broken. Yeah, my sister just came to the door. So yeah, Piccolo, I think people downplay this character. I think he's broken, honestly. Team Gohan, yeah, nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. Yeah, definitely underrated. Mixed monster, literally. Yeah, his damage ain't up to snuff. But if it was, again, the most broken character in the game, like, easily. If his damage was even remotely buffed, damn it, he would be the most broken character in the game. Beerus, again, underrated. Yeah, underrated. Goku Black, underrated. So you still don't see him, even despite being arguably the most buffed out of everyone here. You still don't see him often, and I'm pretty sure I know why, because he's not an easy character to use. He's not. June, again, underrated, and Kevlar, underrated. So yeah, most of these characters in this game, 95% of them, I say, are underrated and not used, which is a shame, because there are so many interesting characters in this game, so many of them. It's a shame, really. So yeah, that's the video for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Next video will be maybe about Nio 2, because I just wanted to. I don't know why I did that voice, but yeah, as I said before, Nio 2. But yeah, yeah, Nio 2 will probably be the next video about that fighting Dragon Ninja. You probably won't hear my voice in it, but yeah, see you guys then.